Dwayne, get me come to another reaction video. New to the channel, and shit that sub button. Leave those smash that notification bell. So you know when I drop that shit. Yo. Alright, bruh. We got the late, sad, what happened to this young brother. I waited this long to do this X album. I had this downloaded day of, never listened to a track of it. Is because I didn't feel, knowing how music was going, I didn't feel X wanted to drop this year as a artist. I know X passing happened a long time ago. Maybe by this time this album could have been done. But I don't know. With his last album that he just dropped, he would then put out this album that we now are getting. So with what I've heard from the people that were writing and that wrote about the songs, and I watched like other debate hip hop shows, they talked about the album and they said it sounded unfinished. So as a artist, as a fan of an artist that has passed, now you only could listen to the news of what it could have been or what you think he might have done. But you never know, because as an artist like X, they're creative. They come with something different, new every single time, so you don't know where they're going to come and like hit you with shit from. As fans, basically, you just gotta, hopefully there's vocals and things that he maybe left back or people could remake, or, you know, things like that. And, you know, I guess still give us a little X here and there. But I think at some point, especially, you know, after, if this is his album, it's not really sounding like a complete album. I don't want his label to be, you know, doing a money grab over a dead person. That seems kind of foul to me. There was another thing I wanted to talk about before I get into this album. And it's not knock to the artist himself, Ski Mask, but Ski Mask just dropped the album, and I'm not the biggest fan of Ski Mask. I'm not gonna sit here in front and front. I never said Ski Mask was shit. I respect his craft for what it is, but I was hoping for the first time to get more into Ski Mask music with this album, hoping he would address, or, you know, bring me into like, who is Ski Mask? Because every time, to me, Ski Mask tracks sound like all the same, just crazy punchline. Ski Mask is a punchline rapper, bro. Like, he'll hit you with a funny, great punchline here and there every other bar. But I think with your friend passing and things like that, with a guy you grew up with, a guy who really respected, I just thought maybe you would hear more vulnerability in Ski Mask, give more insight of the relationship, of the friendship, and things like that. I don't know. To me, growing up, music was a lot different, especially for when it came to an album versus a mixtape. Like, mixtapes, you know, you throw whatever, rap about whatever, but album's supposed to be more, you know, in the person's life. You understand? That's why Drake has great tracks on his album, because he's you know, introspecting into his life. Meek Mill's album was super great because it was introspecting into his life. But that's just me. I just want to throw that out there before we forget it. So, got the XX Skins album. Got track number 1, Introduction. Seems like it's gonna be a skit, because 31 seconds. Alright, people, bro, let's get into it. This is the last what X wanted to do and give us, bro. Alright, so track number 2 is Guardian Angel. Let's check it out. You guys may see my reaction to track number 1, because it's another thing that's gonna be blocked, and to make the video get blocked, so I might as well just cut it out, because it wasn't really saying much. It was a skip, basically. If y'all listen to the album, y'all know what I'm talking. It was nothing that really I should talk about. From the first album.
Listen close, what is this? Is it heartbreak? Is it truly what it feels like? What it sound like? What it's truly at the essence short bruise? Feeling like a pawn to the greed of these fools, but I never been a piece of the evil in the womb of these fake fuck niggas with they mask. I presume I'm on my conquest for the key to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with you, bro. I'm getting mad chills down my body just hearing this nigga's voice, bro. Like, I'm not gonna cry, but some part of me does, bro. Like, My heart hurts. Like it's weird, bro.
And I spread it through the world as an answer to the cries of the dead and the vanquished, the depressed and the lost and the damned itch. Preservation flowing through my mind, girl. I apologize, cause I couldn't see the pain in your damn eyes. Cause a nigga made you leave with your cry. I guess I'm at a lost for words. We're closer soon. I'm feeling to be gone the next day. I guess you never realized how permanently damaging that.
Track number 2. The way he was trying to mix his vocals. I love the sound of that beat and how he reflipped his own beat. He hit on some touching points. And as X fans, we, especially after a couple of things did come out after his death that did pin him in a certain type of light, good or bad, but it was bad. But for the artist himself, good or bad, he was trying for us fans to show that I was I may not have been the greatest person, and I was trying to change. That's what he was doing before his death. He was trying to do charities. He was trying to talk to the kids. He was streaming, trying to be funny and connecting with more of the people. And on a track like this, he apologized for a couple of things here and there, and he just, as a artist, was taking full responsibility for everything he did wrong, and for things he was doing, and trying to make the best of what he could do in the now of his life. He was trying to buy his mom a house. He was trying to take care of his family. He was doing mad crazy good shit, bro. So it's good to hear that. I'm not saying that track's completed because it's only a 2-minute track, and the way that chorus sounds to me, I do feel like he probably would have done more to buff it, to make it sound more cleaner or more. I could be wrong, but I just felt like he would put his hands a little bit more on it to give it that, you know what I mean? But for what it is, it does sound pretty good. We got Train Food for number 3.
I remember I walked home that day, content with all my misery. Told myself to get better, no clue what there was next to me. I was dressed for winter weather, but the summer rays were kissing me. I was lost. So I took a different path. In the distance, his hands were just enough for me. Was no question, I'm guessing he laughed just at the sight of me. I remember I had walked home that day, content with all my misery. Told myself to get better, no clue what there was talking in the distance. I was dressed for winter weather, but the summer rays were kissing me. I was lost, and there he was. His presence was alarming. As he approached was casual, we talked about self-harming. He told me, kid, you should, maybe 30 minutes. His frequency distorted quick, I seen it in his image. I should've run right fucking there. You ever woke up on the train track? When the motherfucking clothes on, that before you eyes, you pray to God, but ain't no response, lean on, but ain't nobody coming, so you scream on, and scream on, and scream on. While the evil fuck laugh at you, try and get kids falling harder and harder, minutes get minuscule. Could've had a son or a daughter, now what you finna do? You finna death, ain't no way you can find your way back. Thinking about your previous memories going way back. All them fucking dreams by the diamond chain in the moments that you never gave a fuck. Now it's here, death has now arrived, time's finally up.
Man, he does that little M&M's bro. Man, the way these 2 tracks. Let me hear the 4th track. Let me hear the 4th track before I say what I want to say. Alright, so we got Whoa minus I'm gonna talk about track number 3 after I hear track number 4. Gotta remember the time. I don't want to miss none of these tracks for y'all. I'm liking this beat. I like how the beat started. beautiful, bro. Fuck. Damn. I'm like a whole minute in. Bro, I've been taking, bro, we're like a whole minute into this shit, and bro, there's not really much laid out like vocally on this. X would have had destroyed this track, bro. Bro, I know for a fact this album was gonna be X's Good Kid, Mad City. X's, Travis Scott's version of Astro World. This is gonna be his album that's gonna make every bro. X was gonna blow our minds, bro. X was gonna blow our minds, bro. The second album, his second question mark album, right? It what before he passed, it was doing so good mainstream wise, because obviously after he passed, it shot the fuck up. But it was doing so good mainstream wise. Like, I mean, mainstream. Like, remember, X first album wasn't mainstream until after his death. Like, yes, people did hear about it, the streets, quote unquote, the internet, quote unquote. But I mean, like, TV type shit. X's last album before it was getting there. This was gonna be the one that connected it. That everybody was gonna. I think he would have had global tracks, like global. Not saying he doesn't have global fans, but he would have had this. I think this one would have been the number, like the smash. Like, I know Bad was one they pushed and things like that, but bro, especially after hearing his last one, fuck love, like those kind of tracks were X's smashes. This was gonna be that one, bro. And the last train food, it just reminded me of some Danny Brown, some old Kendrick, some old school just storytelling rap. This, this whole thing reminds me of Tyler the Creator. Now, if you're not a Tyler the Creator fan, you may not understand what I'm talking about. But if you go from Bastard to Goblin. Yeah, the second one was called Goblin. I know he has a track called Goblin. I'm not sure what the whole mixtape was called, but I think it was called Goblin. I'm pretty sure. Then to Flower Boy. Now, if you just listen to Goblin, he was popping to the internet, to the streets, but to the society world, it wasn't until Flower Boy, until Tyler was like, "Yo, bro, this is an amazing artist. We gotta take this guy serious." This was, I just feel like this was gonna be X's album, bro. The sounds, the things he was talking about, the way he was going in life, I think his mindset would have propelled him into that. He's hearing the beats, bro, and I really know how Bad sounds like, and I think he would have killed Bad, bro, if he got to complete that shit. I heard the snippets so bad. Yo, you guys can't have X on this, bro. The devil knew, bro. We couldn't have X on this beat, bro. We couldn't. The world wasn't ready for shit like this, bro. Yo, the devil's a fucking lie, bro. Fuck. Bro, X would have had murder this. This is here how he just this is yo. X was in that place, bro. X would have came back, X was in that place when he thought it was something with this. Alright, that was track number 4. That beat, the way he was harmonizing on that bitch, in my heart, my nerves. I feel like that would have been his biggest smash to this day, bro. To this day. To this day. To this day. Oh man, the devil didn't want to hear that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I've heard this. I downloaded this track from just a snippet. I still don't know what the nigga said on that shit. Shorty, I love you bad. It's either Shorty, I know you bad, or Shorty, I love you bad. I don't know what it is, but I think he would have killed it. This is the lady tracks. Oh, it has some words to it. Let me rewind that. I didn't even know it was like that. Oh shit. I want to hear the snippet. Damn. You can hear it. He was coming up with the verses for it. He was still coming up with the verses with it. And see how they keep looping the hook, cause when you do music, right, you have to understand when music gets created. I know we live in the era where sometimes niggas just going to hear a beat going, and the next like 7 hours it's done. But great music takes time. Kendrick Lamar's music. Man, I went on a whole tangent. I didn't even know when it cut. That's tough. Shit, bruh. Man, fuck. I'm probably gonna have to cut out what I just said. So if this shit looks a little weird, I just spoke about how I felt about X. Those niggas in Florida, they took away a great artist. Not only that shit happens to a lot of people, and that shit should never happen to nobody. But we lost an artist that was helping people with a lot of pain and depression, and from him starting off where he started from and trying to become good was helping aid a lot of people, and that's what they took away from society. And not just having a great artist that do crazy shit stuff like that. You took away hope for a lot of people, or example for a lot of people. That's basically something I was saying. I keep have to remember the timer, bro. Let me keep going, bro. I also spoke about how Peep got to finish a lot of tracks on his album, so at least or did enough pen to paper where they could now vibe with him and help him and shit like that. Like make the album, make the tracks and shit like that. Cause there are tracks on it that sound unfinished. Track number 6, Staring at the Sky. Shine like me, that flip is crazy! Yo! This lip is crazy! Bruh, this lip is fucking crazy! Bruh, I did not expect none of that. None of that. That flip goes hard. And then staring at the sky. That slap! This has to get played in the whip. This definitely has to get played in the whip. What the fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean? Bruh, if you had subwoofers, bruh, niggas are gonna be hearing you for like 4 fucking lights, bruh. Yeah, you're gonna shake your whole neighborhood with this shit. You're gonna shake your whole neighborhood with this shit. Staring at the sky. Gee, you rock niggas, you missed out on one. Oh, the rock niggas missed out on a classic. Enzo's gonna tear this a new one on some Dwight Howard shit. He was gonna rip this a new one. This beat was done for. Yo, fuck, bro. Fuck, bro. It brought a tear to my eye. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna front, bro. It brought a tear to my eye, bro. We missed out, bro. That's two, bro. Whoa, and this one, X was gonna murder me, bro. See, he was gonna tear the new one. Oh, shit. Track number 7. 1 minute with Kanye West. So Ye features on this. The only feature on the album, as I see. I wonder if X ever expressed to Ye he was like one of his favorite rappers, and that's why he was the one to get blitzed. Because X, the first person to ever use X vocals was Lil Wayne. So I was kind of shocked not to see Lil Wayne on his album. See, I see Ye. Just want to know the connection. Is Ye gonna have a track or use X's vocals on his album, on Yandhi? That's something I will think about. Ye's a businessman at the end of the day too. And I think they're selling merch to this shit too.
So much hate at the top, it's a lonely place. When you find out the ops ain't the only snakes. Race.
Okay.
You know you by your worst mistakes. So spaz on their ass, that's the only way. Stony A.
Yeah.
Crash and come back with a swollen face. And when I'm on my way, X holder, we don't negotiate. If you bitch, maybe don't associate. Show up at your birthday if you ain't no logic in yay. That's what I say. If he caught him a case, send him to jail. Swallow the wave, can't swallow the hate.
Nah.
Trumps anything that a scholar could say, so I ain't complaining.
Yo, Ye's spitting, bro. Ye's not slowing down. Ye has his foot on the gas pedal on this one. Ye on the rock beat? Okay, yeah, I see you. Hey, Ye's back on his shit.
The pussy, but you ain't pay for the anus.
That's nasty. Nasty niggas.
Give me 1 minute, my lady just fainted. My babies is crying, you understand what I'm saying? Run, 1 minute, 1 minute, God, 1 minute, and the next one.
Fuck. I'm gonna be the one to say this. I'm gonna be the one to say it. Not gonna lie to you. Ye didn't deserve to be on this. I'm not saying. Wait, let me take that back. I'm not saying Ye doesn't deserve to be on the X track. Ye's one of the best artists of all time. The way X sounded on this, Ye does not fit. Ye does not fit on this track. I know Ye tried his best. Ye was going crazy, but Ye does not fit with what X was about to do to this track. What X was going for on this track, it's not a Ye. It shouldn't have been a Ye collab, bruh. It shouldn't have, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ye, X was on some different shit, bruh. Listen to this. This is not for Ye. That's not for Ye. That's not a Ye beat, bro. That's not for Ye, bro. Track number 8 different. You see me? You gotta sing this to a shorty. It's one of those. That tell a bitch you'll be different. Yo, if I heard that one, this she'd be crying for it. Bro, X when he sings with so much pain, bro. He sings like he fucked up so much in life and he's sorry, bro. Like you can hear it in his voice, like he's just so like, I'm sorry. That's all you can hear from is like, I'm sorry, bro. Like it's real like pain, like fuck, bro. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I don't let go. Track number 9. Let's get it.
Sometimes I don't let go. I shine out of here. Your nose, but you from the outside. Hey, cause it's fucking verified. Let me, oh, I, hey.
I knew it. I wasn't wrong. I wasn't talking shit. I wasn't being an X stan when I said X was gonna give us his good kid, Mad City, his fucking Tyler Creator's Flower Boy. He was gonna get you, bro. Think about I'm a Proud Cat owner. That track when he's at Fast Flow shit. He took that and made it sound different. If you're a Kendrick Lamar fan, you know one thing that's great about Kendrick Lamar besides his bars is how he uses his voice. He is an alien one time. He sounds like he's from Compton one time. He sounds like he's in third person, like fast flow, speed it up, slow it down. He has that chopped and screw flow. Like Kendrick is Tribe Squad has the same thing too, bro. Great artists manipulate their voices so beautifully. X was going for that shit, bro. So listen, you hear that? I listen it just now. Oh my god. Yeah. No, let go. I'm shining. Nah, don't.
She get smoked like her bone, smoke like that song, that's fire, that's my long. Sometimes I don't let go. I shine
Yeah, I should have danced on this one still. I don't let go. You guys know I love that flow from X. That flash flow, goofy shit that he be doing, like, bro, that should be killing me, bro. And this beat runs on some like Rich the Kid shit, so it just has that sauce to me in it. If there was a feature, Rich the Kid needs to feature on that track, bro. Yeah, Rich the Kid will go crazy on that too. What do you mean? All right, so this is the last track, track number 10. What are you afraid of? This is a beautiful one, bro. The chills, bro. I hate listening to music and getting chills, bro. I hate that. I hate it, bro. This, bro. Okay, good. No flip. Since there's no flip in this beat, because this beat gives me that staring at the sky. You know how they drop the beat and go crazy on it, some rock shit? The fact that they didn't do that for this one, X didn't want that. I know that for a fact. He was really trying to make a track on some deep shit on this one, bro. That's the feeling I get from that artist. From me knowing X's catalog, I feel like he wanted this track to play out the way it was playing out. He was really in his soul and his mind trying to express the topic at hand. What are you afraid of? As in to who he was speaking of or speaking to within the love in his heart to whoever he was deeming this track to be about. Because people get inspiration from real life shit, right? So I know that didn't come out just out of the blue, right? That sounds, bro. The harmonizing on it is just, it's clean, bro. His energy didn't perfect on this one, bro. Bruh, there's a minute left on the tape. Yo, I'm Dwayne Gambino, bro. If you new to the channel, make sure you hit that sub button. Don't smash the notification bell, bro. Cause look, motherfucking crazy over here. You feel me, bro? This is the X last album that we're gonna ever get that he wanted. Cause we might get other music in other ways. I can't say, but for what we have lost and how I feel about X, I really do feel like this would have been his greatest album yet. If you guys thought X, the question mark, or you thought what's the first album called? The first one slipped my mind. But if you know X's, since his albums, not his other mixtapes and stuff like that, because since he started doing albums, everything's been different. I think this has been his Good Kid, Mad City, and his Flower Boy. That's all I'm gonna say about it. If y'all think anything different, you already know. You guys gotta do. Throw up in the comments and tell me to do next time. Go crazy yourself. Until next time. Deuces.
You can't get like him, cause you just like them. You can't move like him, you can't do like him. You ain't recruiting.